whether they were young or old, black or white, Latino or Asian, Democrat, Independent, or even Republican, the message was the same. We are tired of being disappointed in our politics. We are tired of being let down. We're tired of hearing promises made and 10-point plans proposed in the heat of a campaign, only to have nothing change when everyone goes back to Washington. Because the lobbyists write another check, or because politicians start worrying about how they're going to win the next election instead of worrying about why they should. Because the pundits and the prognosticators and eventually the elected officials themselves spend all their time obsessing about who's up and who's down and what's happening in the polls. And we lose touch as to why we got into this thing in the first place. We lose a sense of what drew us into the idea of public service. While Washington's consumed with the same drama and division and distractions, another family puts up a for sale sign in their front yard. Another factory shuts down forever. Another mother declares bankruptcy because she can't afford to pay her child's medical bills. And another soldier waves goodbye as he leaves on another tour of duty, an award that should have never been authorized and should have never waged. We get the same old politics, the same old problems talked about year after year after year after year, the same old lack of solutions, and we come to accept it. We assume that this is how it must be. And in fact, when people tell us it's not how it must be, then we look at them as naive and idealistic. We take refuge in cynicism and think it's wisdom. We decide that we have to settle for children who are impoverished, and we have to settle for millions who are without insurance, and we have to settle for our standing in the world diminished. But in this election, at this moment, Americans are standing up all across the country to say, not this time, not this year. The stakes are too high and the challenges are too great to play the same old Washington games with the same old Washington players and the same old lack of results. People want to turn the page. People want to write a new chapter in American history, and that is what this election is all about.